Pacchiarotto Epilogue by Robert Browning. ôThe poets pour us wineö, said the dearest poet I ever knew, dearest and greatest and best to me. You clamor athirst for poetry we pour. ôBut when shall a vintage be, you cry, ôstrong grape, squeezed gold from screw. Yet sweet juice, flavored flowery-fine? That were indeed the wine. One pours your cup. Stark strength, meet for a man. And you the pulp strained, turbid still, from the viscous blood of the snaky bough, and you grumble ôGood. For it swells resolve, breeds hardihood. Dispatch it, then, in a single gulp. So, down, with a wry face, goes at length the liquor, stuff for strength. One pours your cup, sheer sweet, the fragrant. Fumes of a year condensed. Suspicion of all thatĺs ripe or rathe, from the bud on branch to the grass in swathe. Suck mere milk of the seasons, saith a curl of each nostril, ôDo, dispensed nowise for nerving man to feet. Boy sip such honeyed sweet. And thus who wants wine strong, waves each sweet smell of the year away. Who likes to swoon as the sweets suffuse his brain with a mixture of beams and dews turn syrupy drink, rough strength eschews. Fought though in our veins your wine stock stay? The lack of the bloom does our palate wrong. Give us wine sweet, not strong. Yet wine as, some affirm, prime wine is found in the world somewhere, of portable strength with sweet too. Match. You double your heart its dose, yet catch, as the draught descends, a violet swatch, softness, however it came there, through drops expressed by the fire and worm. Strong sweet wine, some affirm. Body and bouquet both? ôThe easy to ticket a bottle so. But what was the case in the cask, my friends? Cask? Nay, the vat, where the maker mends his strong with his sweet, you suppose, and blends his rough with his smooth, till none can know how it comes you may tipple, nothing loath, body and bouquet both. You being just, the world. No poets, who turn, themselves, the winch of the press. No critics, ill even say, being flustered and easy of faith, today, who for love of the work have learned the way till themselves produce homemade, at a pinch. No. You are the world, and why neller pearled except to please the world? For, the common heart. And, the irremissible sin of poets who please themselves, not us. Strong wine yet sweet wine pouring thus, how please still, Pindar and Aeschylus. Drink, dipt into. By the bearded chin alike and the bloomy lip, no part denied the common heart. Might we get such grace, and did you moderns but stock our vault with the true half brandy half attar ghoul, how would seniors indulge at a hearty pull while juniors tossed off their thimbleful? Our Shakespeare and Milton escaped your fault, so they reign supreme o'er the weaker race that wants the ancient grace. If I paid myself with words, as the French say well, I were dupe indeed. I were found in belief that you quaffed and bowsed at your Shakespeare the whole day long, caroused in your Milton pottle deep nor drowsed a moment of night, toped on, took heed of nothing like modern cream and curds. Pay me with deeds, not words. For, see your cellarage. There are 40 barrels with Shakespeare's brand. Some 5 or 6 are a broach, the rest stand spigoted, fauceted. Try and test what yourselves call best of the very best. How comes it that still untouched they stand? Why don't you try tap, advance a stage with the rest in cellarage? For, see your cellarage. There are 4 big butts of Miltonell's brew. How comes it you make old drips and drops do duty, and their devotion stops? Leave such an abyss of malt and hops embellied in butts which bung still glue? You hate your bard. A fig for your rage. Free him from cellarage. ôThe said I brew stiff drink, but the deuce a flavor of grape is there. Hardly a may go down, ôThe's just a sort of a gruff go down it must, no merry go down, no gracious gust commingles the racy with spring titles rare. Fought wonder, say you that we cough, and blink at autumnal's heady drink? Is it a fancy, friends? Mighty and mellow are never mixed though mighty and mellow. Be born at once. Sweet for the future, strong for the nonce. Stuff you should stow away, ensconce in the deep and dark, to be found fast fixed at the centurial's close. Such time strength spends a sweetening for my friends. And then, why, what you quaff with a smack of lip and a cluck of tongue, is leakage and leavings, just what haps from the ton some learned taster taps with a promise prepare your watery chaps. Harold's properest wine for old and young. Dispute its perfection, you make us laugh. Have faith, give thanks, but, quaff. Leakage, I say, or, worse, leaving suffice pot valiant souls. Somebody, brimful, long ago, froth flagon he drained to the dregs. And, lo, down. Whisker and beard what an overflow. Lick spilth that has trickled from classic, jowls, sup the single scene, sip the only verse, old wine, not new and worse. I grant you, worse by much. Renounce that new where you never gained one glow at heart, one gleam at head, and stick to the warren of age instead. No dwarfle's lap, fatten, by giants fed. You fatten, with oceans of drink undrained? You feed, who would choke did a cobweb smutch the age you love so much? A minnels beneath a moor. Acres of moor roof fathoms of mine which diamonds. Where you please to dig. Yahoo plies spade for the bright and big. Your product is truffles, you hunt with a pig. Since bright and big, when a man would dine, suits badly, and therefore the co-I nor may sleep in mine lineth more. Wine, pulse in might from me. It may never emerge in must from vat, never fill cask nor furnish can, never end sweet, which strong began, Gödel's gift to gladden the heart of man. But spirituals at proof, I promise that. No sparing of juice spoils what should be fit brewage, mine for me. Manel's thoughts and loves and hates. Earth is my vineyard, these grew there. From grape of the ground, I made or marred my vintage. Easy the task or hard, who said it, his praise be my reward. Earth'ls yield. Who yearn for the dark blue seals, let them ole, pray, breo, the addle pates. Mine be Manel's thoughts, loves, hates. But someone says, "O good sir. Oh, else a worthy versed in what concerns the making such labor turn out well. Oh, you don't suppose that the nosegay smell needs always come from the grape? Each bell at your foot, each bud that your culture spurns, the very cowslip would act like myrrh on the stiffest brew, good sir. O cowslips. Abundant birthel or meadow and hillside, vineyard too, like a schoolboy's scrawlings in and out distasteful lesson book, all about Greece and Rome, victory and rout, love verses instead of such vain ado. So, fancies frolic at o'er the earth where thoughts have rightlier birth. Oh nay, thoughtlings they themselves. Loves, hates, in little and less and least. Thoughts. What is a man beside a mount? Loves? Labsent, poor lovers the minutes count. Hates? Fee, Popple's letters to Martha Blunt. These furnish a wine for a children's feast. Insipid to man, they suit the elves like thoughts, loves, hates themselves. Oh and, friends, beyond dispute I too have the cowslips dewy and dear. Punctual as springtide forth peep they. I leave them to make my meadow gay. But I ought to pluck and impound them, eh? Not let them alone, but deftly shear and shred and reduce to what may suit children, beyond dispute. And, Harold's May month, all bloom, all bounty. What if I sacrifice? If I out with shears and shear, nor stop shearing till prostrate, lo, the crop? And will you prefer it to ginger pop when Ilve made you wine of the memories which leave as bare as a churchyard tomb my meadow, laid all bloom? Nay, what ingratitude should I hesitate to amuse the wits that have pulled so long at my flask, nor grudged the headache that paid their pains, nor budged from bunghole. Before they sighed and judged too rough for our taste, today, befits the racy and right when the years conclude. Out on ingratitude. Grateful or ingrate, none, no cowslip of all my fairy crew shall help to concoct what makes you wink, and goes to your head till you think you think. I like them alive, the printer's ink would sensibly tell. On the perfume too, I may use up my nettles, ere Ilve done, but of cowslips, friends get none. Don nettles make a broth wholesome for blood grown lazy and thick? Maws out of sorts make mouths out of taste. My 34 port, no need to waste on a tongue that'll's fur and a palate, paste. A magnum for friends who are sound. The sick, ill, posset and cosset them, nothing loath, henceforward with nettle broth.